Okay, we are in San Jose, California, United States. The date is March 14th, 1946 at noon. Your sun is in Pisces with Mercury and Venus. Actually, this sun is so close to being in Aquarius. It's marked by 30-degree intervals. It appears to be in Pisces, but you are at 1 degree of Pisces. So, really, you're almost in Aquarius here. You have, on a cusp, you will have traits of both Aquarius and Pisces. Mercury and Venus are both in Pisces. You're very much a water baby here. Let's shoot on around. Mars and Saturn are both in Gemini. Gemini's older names has to do with actually the cerebellum of the brain and the colostrum of the mother's milk. But Saturn and Mars are both in Pollux. One was Apollo and the other Hercules in the Greek. Both malefic, both very strong. This is opposite of the winter solstice. The winter solstice actually rises between Sagittarius and Scorpio. And this, the line literally goes, you can see it here in the background. Let's see if we can let you see the Milky Way galaxy right here. That it literally provides the break in the left and right hemisphere of the mind of astrology. Now this is what I was talking about, having your exact time of birth, because it's showing your moon is hard to tell. If you were born before 12 o'clock, your moon is in Cancer. If you were born after noon, after 12 o'clock, your moon is in Leo. Why is that important? Because your moon is your personality. It's actually how other people see you. They don't see you by your sun sign. This is the personality that you expose to the people around you. I'm going to say you were probably, I've only been around you a short time, and I know you very little, but from what I've seen, you would tend to be more of a Cancer. I would say you were born before 12 o'clock on that day. Because if you were in Leo, you would be an extremely flamboyant person. The life of the party, the center of attention. And you just don't come off to me as that type of person. To where, again, back to the water baby. Cancer's also a water sign. And that gives you that balance with Mercury and Venus and the Sun, all in Pisces, another water sign. And that's very much what I see in you. Jupiter here in Virgo, of course, these 30-degree marks, this is going to put Jupiter in Libra, probably at 1 degree Libra. I'm calling it Virgo because Libra and Scorpio did not exist. This was one sign, and it was a great eagle, and this right here was a serpent in the eagle's claws. We have that symbol today as the flag of Mexico. It is the eagle and the serpent. And this serpent actually came down from Ophiuchus down into the great eagle, this is a sign of wisdom here. But Jupiter is right where it is now in your birth chart. So you have a Jupiter return. This is a benevolent planet for you. Ironically, it's in your birth chart and on your birthday now. This is probably twice it's come around in your lifetime. This is your second Jupiter return. You should be getting something really sweet. It's a payoff. It's a payoff. If you've done your homework and you were a good guy. If it's not, it's payoff in a bad way. You're going to reap what you sow with Jupiter. Nothing in Sagittarius, Capricorn. Of course, we have to look up a couple. Let's look up Pluto, because that's the evolutionary journey of the soul. Again, another water sign, Pluto. Pluto is your subconscious. It's the planet of transformation of your subconscious. So once again, there's that water. I can really see you having I can even see you in your career with this, because it's liquid. It flows. It's water. It's the spirit of life. That wine of life. It makes sense. Let's go find Uranus, because that is the planet of outer transformation. An earth sign. Fixed earth sign. Bull-headed earth sign. This is your planet of outer transformation. Will be done. Your outer transformation will come from fixed earth. A Tauran in your life. A true Taurus person. Because you're sitting right in the horns. Between the two horns. Like in the Egyptian motif, you see the calf or Isis or Hathor, and they have on the horns with the planet in those horns. And those discs that they wear are different colors for a reason. Let's go up here into the Egyptian right quick and take a look at this and see that Uranus, and there's your horns, and they're coming out into the Pleiades. Mars is red Horus. Saturn is Horus, the bull of heaven. You can see their ancient names for it. Of course, the moon is the traveler. Horus, who binds the two lands, is Jupiter. So you have that Horus, those horns, with your planet of transformation there. I love this one. This is Orion. It was originally called Sah, S-A-H, after this star. And it was called Saphia. We get Saf, or Saphia, the wisdom, Sah. He was the great wizard. This is the oldest depiction of Orion while we're here. But Uranus. Let's pop over into the Arabic right quick. Okay, yeah, we can see him clearly now. Mars sitting between the twins, the posterior head and forward head. A lot of these will give you the names that are translated out of the Arabic, which is older than the Greek. And here, your moon clearly in the mouth of the lion. But again, we don't know the time of day you were born, so I'm still going to call you your moon. You were born before this. You're not flamboyant. You're not the life of the party. You probably sit back and watch more people than you do being the center of attention. Of course, I could be wrong, but you just do not come off that way to me. So I'm going to say no. Here's another interesting one. When the moon passes through your sun sign right here in Pisces, it actually stays in the belly of this whale right here for 3 days. This is the story of Jonah. And so your Mercury is out of the belly of the whale, but your Venus, this is your communication. So you speak as a Piscean. You love as a Piscean. Your life is evolved around Pisces. Let's find out where Neptune is, because that's your water planet. Dun, 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 dun. Neptune, in a sign of miry clay. This is mutable earth. When you throw Neptune in this, it becomes a muddy mess. Muddy. Luckily, this is not where Neptune is right now in your chart, so you're not going to have to deal with this. But when you add water to clay, or to mutable earth, it becomes mud. That can be a good thing or a bad thing. It can make a total wreck out of your life, or it makes it pliable. You can mold it to where it can become anything you want it to be. You can shape it and sculpt it. Let's pause out of here right quick and go look at an actual chart and see what I've got for you. Get this to close out. Here we are. This is a Vedic chart. It shows where the stars actually are. Western astrology is based on a 2,000-year-old locked calendar. You probably thought you were born at the end of Pisces when you were born at the beginning. Your sun is at 1 degree Pisces. Your moon is at 25 degree Cancer, but that's negotiable. If you can find your birth certificate, you'll know what time you were born. But I'm going to say that you're water there, you're Cancer. Mercury is at 17 degrees Pisces, and Venus is at 11 degrees Pisces. Mars is at 24 degrees Gemini, and Saturn is at 25 degrees Gemini. They're calling your Jupiter at 3 degrees Libra based on the calendar, but those stars are still clearly Virgo. You're going to feel that Virgo impact there. Your North Node and your South Node, Ketu and Rahu, are based on your moon. So to have these exact, your moon would have to be in Cancer for this to appear. Mine are just the opposite. My South Node is in Gemini, and my North Node is in Sagittarius. My moon is exactly the opposite of yours. Your ascendant, if your time of birth is correct, is 0 degrees Pisces. If it's a few minutes earlier, your ascendant is Aquarius, which is an air sign. He's the lucky one of the king. Aquarius, every star in Aquarius comes from a lucky star. Of course, Uranus there in fixed earth of Taurus, and Neptune in Virgo. These are your two earth signs. You have a fixed earth and a mutable earth. And then Pluto back in water. So you got a lot of dirt and you got a lot of water. Let's see what some of this means. We only have a few minutes here. The sun, you're introspective, tolerant, highly compassionate, and a visionary. You tend to connect with others and important issues in life with much emotional intensity. Gifted with a fertile imagination and psychic abilities, sometimes you can be lost in unrealistic dreams. The undeniable magnetism of your mystic personality is very effective to attract the attention of those around you. On the flip side, you can be shy, lack vigor, and appear as vulnerable. I definitely agree with that. Keywords: sensitive, compassionate, introspective. Your ruling planets are Neptune and Jupiter, which are both in Virgo. Your moon in Cancer, we're going to skip that because we don't actually know. But you can read over it if you like. I'll leave a link below for this website. Mercury governs the way you communicate with those around you. Again, fertile imagination, intuitive power, instinctive understanding of things around you. Mercury's position in this place makes you inclined toward the fine arts and aesthetics. You need artistic outlets for creative talents. Fanciful and dreamy. You often have your heads in the cloud. You are sensitive, idealistic, mystic, and likely to possess psychic powers. Okay, I have less than a minute left, so I'm just going to scan down slowly. And you can go through these and take a look at them. Of course, I would still call this Jupiter and Neptune in Virgo because of the stars they fall under, not based on that 30-degree split calendar, but exactly where they really are. All right, happy birthday to you. I hope this helped you some. Follow the link below if you care for some more information down here, and if you ever find out your exact time of birth, I can do your moon sign, which is important, and your ascendant. That's the constellation that was coming up on the horizon when you were born. And again, happy birthday, friend.